Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. If you read the American media or you're just familiar with what's going on in Ukraine from this side of the equation, you might find out that, or you might know that the Russians are destroying mainly, which is 99% of the times, civilian infrastructure, civilians, schools, and kindergarten, hospitals, and so on. And obviously they committed a lot of war crimes. That's how, if you read these guys, that's what it is. Now if you go to the other side, they will tell you the same thing from, the Ukrainians are doing it. Now the problem is the Russians are late at this. They started doing this for the past, 3, 4, 5 months. They started saying, hey, the Ukrainians destroy civilians in Russia and so on. Obviously they all deny. So here I have an article coming from Sputnik, from this side, from the Russian side, telling us how they destroy actually some infrastructure that the Ukrainian military would use, which is some refineries and other targets, other than the ones that we are told by everybody else on the other side, which is, as I mentioned, civilian infrastructure and so on. Anyway, I will try to use the Russians here just to give you another perspective of what they say, because we know what these guys say. Now, it doesn't mean that these guys right now tell us the truth, as it doesn't mean these guys here tell us the truth. We know they all lie. The problem is we have to figure out how much and, but you just, you're writing an article, I'm going to find something by omission, by, interpretation and all that. So let's go and read this article from Sputnik, which is from today, the 28th of June 2023. Russian forces strike oil refining fuel storage facilities in Ukraine. Okay, so here it is. The Russian armed forces have carried out strikes at oil refining and fuel storage facilities that support Ukrainian troops in Donbass. All designated targets were hit, the Russian Defense Ministry said on Wednesday, and I'm quoting. The Russian aerospace forces carried out strikes with high-precision weapons at oil refining and fuel storage facilities to ensure the Ukrainian armed forces grouping in Donbass. Something is missing here. All designated facilities were hit. The purpose of the strike was achieved, end quote, the ministry said in a statement. They also said that the decimation of saboteurs. An Ukrainian sabotage group has been destroyed in the Kherson direction during an attempt to enter the Antonovka island, the Russian Defense Ministry added. In the Kherson direction, skillful actions of Russian troops and artillery fire destroyed an enemy sabotage and reconnaissance unit while trying to land and secure the northern part of Antonovka island, the ministry said in a statement. Fruitless counteroffensive efforts. Russian troops have repelled 5 attacks by Ukraine in the Donetsk direction over the past 24 hours. Ukrainian troops continued to attempt offensive operations in the Donetsk, South Donetsk and Zaporozhye directions over the past day, the ministry added. So, in the course of the active defense of the Donetsk region, direction, units of the southern group of the Russian armed forces successfully repulsed 5 enemy attacks in the areas of settlements in the Donetsk People's Republic. The settlements, they don't mention them. The statement said, as a result, Ukraine lost 240 military, 2 armored combat vehicles, 2 pickup trucks, as well as a Polish-made Krab self-propelled artillery system, the statement read. Additionally, Russia repelled 2 attacks by Ukrainian troops near the Vremevka ledge over the past 24 hours, the ministry said, adding that Kiev lost 235 soldiers, 2 tanks, 3 armored vehicles and other pieces of military equipment in the South Donetsk and Zaporozhye directions. Destruction of ammunition depots. The Russian military has destroyed a Ukrainian military's ammunition warehouse in the Donetsk People's Republic, DPR, the Russian Defense Ministry added. And I'm quoting, a warehouse of missiles and ammunition of the 47th Artillery Brigade of the Armed Forces of Ukraine was destroyed near the settlement of Novopavlovka in the Donetsk People's Republic, end quote, the ministry said in a statement. The ministry stressed that Russian forces hit point of temporary deployment of command personnel of the 56th Motorized Infantry Brigade of Ukraine in Kramatorsk. So, this is, all that is, we hit only military targets. You make up your mind. I think these things are just here to balance what the other guys are saying. Civilians always killed. These guys, no, we just destroy ammunition depots and refineries so we can disrupt the Ukrainian forces' ability to fight. Now, probably, I'm certain that it happens both, and not only in the Russian side, but also on the Ukrainian side, which is, if you think that only the Russians are hitting by mistake or with purpose certain civilian infrastructure, and you think the Ukrainians are not doing that, then there are a lot of books over there that you can read, not you, but people in general, in order to figure out from previous wars how things are conducted. And I have no reason to believe that the Ukrainians are not human and they don't qualify to what we do. I'm not trying to condone this kind of behavior, but this is war, and in war, if you don't do it, they will do it to you. It's not, oh, we have the Geneva Convention, and they all have it right here, and they have the little booklet. So when they are about to do something, say, hey, hold on, just a second. Page 19, okay, everybody, page 19, listen up. And point number 3 right here, third paragraph, /25 BS. We should not do this to these prisoners of war because it was done in 1946 or something. It was signed the Geneva Convention. Okay, got it? Now, lower your weapons. Okay, take your magazines out and let's embrace our brothers. Okay, now you go, hands up, thank you very much. They're all in compliance here. Let's go and we're going to get to the hotel. Which one would you like to go? You like Hilton? You like which one? Best Western? Which one? Oh, Sheraton? Is that a good one? All right, let's go, guys. Sorry, after you. Is that how, do you think it occurs over there? After you were shot at, your girlfriend left you, you have no food, you didn't change your clothes for I don't know how many days, you're hungry as hell, your friends were killed, they're shooting at you, the same thing happened on the other side. Oh, you're like, oh, hold on, everybody calm, because we are like me right here. Everything is good, nice, and I have time to philosophize. Hey, well, let's talk about Nietzsche's philosophy of, I don't know, of a God. Do you think that's the way it is? I don't think so. Those guys are deprived of many, many basic needs. And you think they're going to just, everybody, hey, don't act crazy. Get a grip of yourself. All right. So anyway, as I said, I'm not condoning this, but we have to put it in a context as well. So here it is, my friends. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.